What's up, guys? Dylan Moon here. Just read My Hero Academia chapter 208. I'm very pleased with this chapter. Bakugo is probably, I wouldn't say he's my favorite character in My Hero, but he's definitely like top 2 or 3. He's one of my favorite characters in manga anime, like for sure. I think he's the most interesting character in My Hero. Like, most of the times they don't write like a character like they write Bakugo. And this chapter really just shows like every reason why I love Bakugo, because Bakugo's not one of those, he's not like a Sasuke Vegeta type character that are evil or anything. He has a really bad temper, he's pretty rude to people, he's pretty mean to people, but he's definitely still a good guy. He's just so focused on winning and stuff that he just gets irritated easily. And he always sticks to his own ways, no matter what. Like in today's chapter, when he just decides that they're gonna 4-0 team like Class B in the 4v4s, and they're not gonna take any injuries, or like it's basically flawless, none of them can capture anything. And he does that, and it's so nice to watch, because Bakugo is such a powerhouse. His quirk is so good, like physically he's so fucking strong that like I've been waiting for him to just dominate like this for a while now. And not only does he dominate, but he has some character change as well. He actually defends his teammates for once in his entire life. Like, instead of just leaving his entire team behind and going 1v4, he still goes 1v4. I wouldn't even say he goes 1v4. He uses his teammates for help. He plays off of them more. He's still like the figurehead. He still like attacks like recklessly, maliciously. But like someone goes to attack his teammates and he just jumps in front of them and defends them, and that's actually like a hero trait that we've never seen in Bakugo before. So it's really refreshing to see his character progression. We were already seeing it we're definitely already seeing it throughout the series, just like little by little him change and not stay the same character. And it's just like with him becoming the drummer in the band, and like him like crying to Midoriya, and All Might and Midoriya trusting him as like a little 3-way friendship. And we've just seen Bakugo come a long way like already in this series, and it's really refreshing. But the thing is, he's came a long way without anything ever happening to the true character of Bakugo. Like, he's still Bakugo, but he's kind of becoming more like Midoriya, and I hope that Midoriya can become slightly more like Bakugo in a way, as far as like strength and headstrongness. But yeah, it was really refreshing to see Bakugo just dominate like this and also be like a good leader. Bakugo it seems like Bakugo like hates everybody, but he really doesn't. He reminds me of like the person that I'm sure you know that like can give their friends like hell all day long, like all the time, can say anything about like you if he's like your friend. But like the second somebody else steps to you, like someone else try to insult you, and he's gonna step right in. Like he isn't gonna put up with that shit. Like, he can put you down pretty much, but if anybody else is gonna try to fucking put you down, they're gonna have to talk to him. And that's kind of how Bakugo rubs me a little bit, that he actually does care about Class 1A in his own like fucked up way. Like, he can come at them as much as you want, but not for 1 second does he want to see like his classmates lose or look like fools, because deep down they formed a bond with each other through everything. And this was just a really, really great chapter, guys. I love these 4-on-4s. I can't wait to see Midoriya versus like Shinzo's team next week. And it's been really, really, really interesting. Bakugo seems like he's gotten a lot stronger, and now I kind of see why he's so like all over the place now too, because he said something in this chapter about, even though it's like something about in the chapter that it's like winter, and like if it's like cold outside or something, Bakugo has to sweat in order to use his quirk. So a lot of times I feel like he is going to start like being all over the place, like high energy, because the more he sweats, like the stronger he is, and obviously the more he fights, the more he'll endlessly sweat. So he's probably going to start a lot of fights just being overly aggressive. That way he can get his quirk like out there more. So it's actually really smart to do that. And I do like that he like gives people his grenades and stuff so that they can use his explosion power if they're backed in a corner or something. I think it's going to be very useful. I guarantee you there's going to be a moment where we see Midoriya use one of Bakugo's grenades. I guarantee it. So I love this chapter, guys. I love that Bakugo's just constantly progressing as a character but still staying true to himself. I think it's very, very, very interesting to have a character like that in a shonen. So, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Dylan Moon out.